It's the Raiden8425 here, bringing another video, and today we're starting a brand new series on the channel called Rainbow Six Siege Bootcamp. This is a game that I love. It is most definitely my favorite multiplayer game of all time. I have over 3,000 hours in it. I have been champion before, and I think I have a lot of tips that could help you guys really elevate your game. And I'm not talking about, getting better at aiming or knowing how to control Twitch's F2. That's the kind of stuff that you just have to practice and get good at. Yes, there are settings you can adjust to help you out, but that's not something that you can just hear, pick up, and then apply to your games. I'm going to be giving you guys information that you guys can use right away that can make you a better player off the rip. Now currently I am Emerald 1, but I have hit Champion before, and I'm consistently Diamond every season. And I always get messages like fake champ, and stuff like that just because of how bad my aim really is. However, with the knowledge that I've gained throughout the game and putting myself in good situations, I'm able to still succeed. You can see I have the 1.3 KD, and it's because of map knowledge, it's because of game knowledge, and that's what I want to give you guys, right? I want to give you guys this information and these tips that you can use right now and become a better player. And it's not just going to be here, change the setting and now you can control Twitch's F2. No, this is going to be real stuff that you can use. So I'm playing AI right now, and so we're starting off the round. Now obviously when you're playing AI, the bomb has already been discovered. Now when you're playing ranked, you should know, okay, it's probably going to be one site, it might be another. So right now we're on Chalet, right? They're most likely going upstairs in bedroom to start off the game, okay? And if you're solo queuing, somebody's gonna throw away their drone and, or find the site and give you that information, all right? But let's say we don't have that information and we're just assuming, okay, that they are going to go upstairs. Now the round's gonna end here, but I'm just gonna pretend like we're still in the prep phase. So what I would wanna do, okay, one thing I notice a lot of people doing, all right, is they'll take their drone and just go all the way back into sight like that, right to where my character outline is right there, get off the cam, pick it up, and they think that was the correct play, when really it's not, all right? This is a game where you have 3 minutes to get into the objective, plant, or get the kills, right? I guarantee you guys are always in situations where you're getting into the site or you're finally getting into the map and there's only a minute left, a minute and a half left. And it's because of little stuff like that. Because not only are you taking, we'll say 3 seconds to look down and pick up your drone, it adds up, but then you're also gonna have to redeploy your drone, get it to where you need to be, okay? So you really need to be using that prep phase time, okay, to get your drone where you want it to be. So let's pretend that they are going, or they would be bedroom, right? You're playing ranked on Chalet, that's where they're probably going. So I would go in the prep phase. Okay, let's say I want to attack through library. All right, instead of throwing my drone at myself and going over there, let's actually get into the site. Hopefully it doesn't get shot by AI here. I would go up into library, which there's probably not gonna be anybody watching it. You might get your drone shot, right? But not likely, especially if you're quick about it. I'd go up here, probably into this corner, right? Onto something like this, right? You're gonna have to do a little drone parkour to get your stuff in the right positions. Slowly making my way to the top, and then I finally get up here, all right? Now what I've done is now I have my drone immediately where I want it to. Not only that, I'm gaining intel on where the enemy is. Now one setting you will want to change is this drone deployment. You're going to want to have that set on advanced, okay? Because what that's going to allow you to do is when the prep phase ends, it's going to stay on your drone. So let's say there's 2 seconds left in the prep phase. I see somebody run through that door. Well, it just now took me off my drone. I have no idea if he's going to this window, if he's going to that window, all right? But if I'm on advanced, I can see, oh crap, there's a guy running into this room. I want to stay on my drone for a couple more seconds just to see what he does. Maybe he's just running around like an idiot, or maybe he's going for a spawn peek and you just got yourself a free kill. But either way, now I have my drone where I'm going to be starting my push. So now I can get off, the prep phase just ended, get out my pistol, run through, rappel up, and obviously this round's going to end. But again, I'm just explaining stuff. I can say exactly where I want to enter at. I'm getting spotted by the AI. I can see, okay, nobody's in this room, nobody's in that room, nobody's there. I just droned all that out, and now I'm inside the site in less than 15 seconds. Obviously this round's ending, but based off my explanation, that's what would have happened. So now what I want to do this round, all right, now it's telling me they're in basement. One way I like to push basement is from the back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go campfire. That's where I would spawn. Again, it's the quickest route. I'm going to go ace to try to get the wall. All right, so let me show you what I'm going to do in order to make this push quicker. And let me show you just how quick you can get in the site. So many people waste so much of their time, again, holding triangle just to get a free scan, whatever. Going over here, jumping onto these beers, jumping on the trash can. Never mind, missing the trash can. Either way, I still got plenty of time. Going up here, and now I'm sitting here. Now I don't ever have to drone this out. I just saved myself probably 15 seconds, right, of picking up my drone, throwing it out, and now that stuff adds up. So many people waste so much time trying to get themselves into the map. That's just not needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this round out, show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, show you just how quick you can get to where you need to be. All right, so again, I'm on advanced, so it stayed on my drone, but I'm going to go ahead and get off of that. There's no need for me to be there. I'm not really worried about the AI spawn peeking me, but obviously if you're playing by yourself, that's something you would have to worry about. I hit the door once, that's going to get any enemies activated. All right, I'm looking around, seeing nothing. Now, there could be somebody behind this car right there, but I'm not going to take the time. That's not worth the risk. Who's really going to sit in that car, behind that car right there? Nobody. Now, I do want to check the hatch. Nobody's there. All right, I know this room's clear. All right. Now, I do take my drone, check the hallway. Don't want anybody sitting on that door. Nobody is. Okay, we're going to take that ground. All right, it's all about droning and taking ground. You don't want to sit on it because then that intel, you just nobody on the steps. Okay, one just pulling out. Boom. Get off. Now, obviously, if that's a real person, they're going to be a little bit more aggressive, probably a little bit more dumb. But again, now I'm back on my drone. Oh, don't want to get destroyed. Checking the stairs, still nobody there, and now it just got muted. But luckily for me, my drone didn't get destroyed in the prep phase, so I have another one. So I'm going to hug the wall so it doesn't get muted, not seeing anybody there, nobody water heater. All right, I'm going to check the stairs one more time. It's been about 10 seconds since I did that. All right, I'm up. Okay. Now, I obviously can't check sight. There's a mute jammer, but I'm just going to cover myself. All right, look, I already killed Alibi. That's an Alibi drone. Now I'm over here. Now I'm getting the wall, right? And I'm going to have a teammate probably with me, supporting me, watching my back. All right, and just like that, I have half the round left. Half the round is left, and I've just put so much pressure in the site. I can literally hop in, plant right there, all right, and get this round going. All right, I'm going to let the AI kill me, just because this is not a video about how to push and everything else. This is about droning. My point was, as I get shotgun in the face, was droning allows you to take, oh my God, look at that aim. Droning allows you to take ground. It allows you to get easier kills, and you don't have to waste time. You can go in there and get stuff done fast. Just remember, guys, this is the drone phase, not the phone phase. I want to give out one last point here before we end episode 1, all about droning. Right, little Timmy, who plays Ash and Doc, is on TikTok. He's on YouTube Shorts for the first 50 seconds of the prep phase and round. That gives you an advantage. That gives an old Uncle Tom like me an advantage, right? That I need because my fingers don't move as fast as his and my aim's kind of shitty. But either way, now I want to show you one last point. So again, they're upstairs this time. All right, I'm not really going to put my drone where I'm going to enter because I want to show you guys one last point that I want to make. All right. A lot of times, all right, sometimes, stop playing mute. Hopefully I can get in there. So a lot of times what I see, they're not even trying to shoot my drone, thankfully. Oh, now they are. Is let's say your guy has a drone like right here that can see into the site, right? And you're dead. Hold on, let me move it so it's not fuzzy, okay? What you guys will do is, oh, I'm dead, let me hop on a drone and just start red pinging stuff. All right, that's not what you want to do, right? Because now they're like, oh crap, somebody knows where I'm at, I need to move. It's not about the red ping, it's all about the yellow ping. When you're just trying to give intel to a teammate, boom, one ping. Smoke doesn't know I one pinged him. Now obviously this is a dumb AI, right? But if I red pinged him, he's like, oh crap, Somebody knows exactly where I'm at, I have to move. But yellow ping, now my teammate can walk up those stairs, get a free kill. Nobody's going to be sitting there, really. But it's all about the example, right? Now, if you're in prep phase and you just want to get guys spotted for your team, that's fine. Do the red. Otherwise, you need to be doing the yellow, okay? Always the yellow ping, all right? Because like I just said, if I red ping him, he's moving. So that's all I have for episode 1 about droning. Obviously, this episode isn't going to be as long as some of the other ones when we talk about attacking, when we talk about defending, all right, and things like that. But what I said here in this video will help you guys out tremendously. It'll stop you guys from still being outside with a minute left in the round. It'll help you get good pushes, all right? It'll help you get into sight quickly. It'll help you take ground quickly, right? And if you're able to do things quickly, it puts the defender in a weird and uncomfortable position. And as an attacker, right, defense is easier. If you can, and as an attacker, if you can put your enemy in a position they don't want to be in, that's what gives you the advantage. And playing with quickness, right, playing with tenacity is going to allow you to do that. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, let me know what I should change in the future for the series. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you again soon.